So Bill, what are we doing here?
Okay, we are in Upper Penensula of Michigan at Picture Rocks National Lakeshore. About ready to do a 42-mile backpacking trip starting now.
All right. You guys excited? Woo!
So as we've been backpacking, I've been noticing how the saying that less is more is so true. It's amazing how everything that you think you need when you're packing for the trip, it starts to weigh on you as you're traveling down the trail. Some of the stuff that you decide to pack that seemed like such a good idea at the time suddenly starts kind of weighing down on you. And I couldn't help but think that that's a lot like life. So often we try to load up on all the stuff that we want. Things, new things, everything that everybody else has, we think we need it. But those things weigh us down and they can ultimately be a distraction and very detrimental.
Hey guys, so we're at about 10 miles, over 10 miles right now on this trail, and it's just been beautiful to see all the nature, everything going on. The lake is incredible, the sunset is beautiful, so stay tuned to see what adventures we run into next.
We got taken out. Some big waves.
On day 2, what's been going on?
What's been going on? Well, I watched Christian go dipping in the river this morning for some agua. Water of life was necessary. We probably got about 7 miles to our campground, so we're gonna tear it up.
Right.
It's fun.
We were at a campsite this morning, a place called Benchmark, and we discovered that there is no readily available water supply via a creek or a stream. And so as I surveyed this situation, I realized that any water that I was going to get had to come out of Lake Superior. So what that means, Lake Superior, it's mid-October, it's windy and cold, probably in the 40s, and with rain coming down on occasion. So as I was reflecting on that, and I was dodging the waves, getting wet up to my waist, trying to pump water with my water filter, I realized, man, there's got to be a better way. Well, it got me thinking, how often in life do we try and satisfy ourselves getting what we need in a very troublesome manner? It's very difficult and hard to get. It makes me think of John 7:37 to 39, if I'm correct, where Jesus at the end of the feast, he's at the temple, and he says that anyone who drinks of him will have life. And John goes on to say that that means that when you have Jesus, the Holy Spirit is given into your life as well.
So I am here on this bridge, and it's on the North Country Trail, and we are about halfway through our 42-mile trek over to Munising, and I was contemplating on this trip many times how I really should not be able to do this. A year and a half ago, I severed my femoral artery and shattered my tibia, and I almost died. and I almost lost my left leg. And I was in the hospital for a month and then on bed rest for another 2 months after that. And the doctors weren't sure I would walk again. They definitely told me I wouldn't be running again. And on this trip, I have really hardly had any pain in my knee, which is a whole bunch of miracles. And a lot of people were praying for me, and God just worked many miracles. So I am reminded on a daily basis, I think we forget that God works miracles today.
Alright guys, we're on day 3 of the trip.
That's right.
We've gone about just over 21 miles. And today, to get to our next destination, we've got about 10 miles to go.
Reach it.
So we'll get some breakfast right now and just join us on this journey as we continue.
Come on, people.
He counts the stars, one and all, knows how much sand is on the shore, sees every sparrow that falls. He made the mountains and the seas, He's in control of everything, of all creatures great and small. He knows our names, every step that we take, every move that we make, all the teardrops that fall. He knows our names when we're overwhelmed by the pain, can't see the light of day, just trust we'll be all fine.
There are a lot of things I like about backpacking. One of them for sure is the beautiful scenery, just the time to get away and to spend some peaceful time in nature with God. It's also great when you can go backpacking with a great group of friends like we have this weekend. Just great people to spend time with. And the cool thing about backpacking with other people is you can be an encouragement to one another. And in Hebrews chapter 3, there's this command to us. It says, exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. So what God is calling us to do is to be that encouragement to one another, to lift each other up, and to just go together on this journey through life.
Hey guys, so as we've been backpacking, something I've been thinking about is as you're going on so many miles, like 30 to 40 miles like this trip, there's something that you have to make sure you have, and that's endurance to continue on the trail. It reminds me of Hebrews 12. It says, we also having so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. And so what brings endurance in the Christian walk is looking to Jesus. And same here with as we're traveling on these trails and hiking for miles and miles and miles. Something that brings encouragement is seeing new sights, seeing new scenery, and encourages you to keep going more and more. And so with our Christian walk, just like this, when we keep our eyes set on Jesus, it'll give us endurance to finish the race. And so it's been a blessing to be on this trip, and I look to continue.
In Christ alone, my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song. This cornerstone, this solid ground.
As we conclude our hike, it's been a great joy to be out here in nature and to see the wonderful sights, even the waterfall that's behind me that you can maybe hear. But what I've really found that struck me as interesting is while we're spending this time out here in nature, we're cut off from the outside world. We have opportunity to focus on our friendships that are here in the group, but we're unable to communicate with those outside. The trees block the reception. I can't get a signal out. And I've come to realize in my life that there are things that hinder my ability to get reception from God. And being out here in nature, I get to see His amazing majesty and beauty. And it kind of reminds me of Jeremiah 33:3, which says, "Call unto me, and I will show you great and mighty things which you have not yet seen." And being out here, I've seen some amazing new sights and sounds. And as I return back to the world, I want to make sure that the reception that I'm getting is straight from Him.